YouTube, what's good? What's going on? It's your guy, Hugh Steph. This is Billionaire Talk. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to do commentary on the lovely Victoria Monet. Apparently, she's done with women. She's realized that they could be a little crazy. You know, the grass ain't always green on the other side. This video is brought to us by Basic Social Politics with Jada Black. So, you know, like I said, I'm going to do my commentary. They already did the video. And then we're going to play it like that. So let's get into the video, but before we do that, you already know I need you to like, comment, subscribe, and make it count. You feel me? All right, let's get into the video.
What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Salute to everyone that's tuning in. And yes, the title of this article is exactly what it says. Singer Victoria is upset at relationships that she's been with women. Because this woman, not only does she date men, she dates women as well. She calls herself bi. She also has a child. And she is saying the quiet part out loud, that there are women who only see her as a physical option to have relations with. They don't really want anything further than that. I don't understand why women think that by dating women, that somehow a part of their dating life is going to be unlocked.
Yeah, because if y'all are on social media, like most of us are, right? I've seen a lot of women say perverted shit towards other women, and like you'll see there's this new twerking challenge, right? Apparently there's a Babka camera and the girl's twerking her booty. There's women in the comments talking about what they would do to be behind that booty while it's twerking. You know what I mean? And a lot of them are even being honest, saying, "Damn, we worse. We worse than the men." So yeah, don't get it twisted. Women today are pretty much men. You know, they like what we like, and they wear it on a sleeve, open sleeve with it. So it ain't that different, man.
You're gonna get the same treatment you got from those men that you blame for why you're single. Now, she posted a tweet back in 2018 about her liking girls. So this has been something that she's been doing for years. But she did this newest interview with Angie Martinez, and she is basically saying that women are worse than men in relationships. I mean, we've been knew that. Us as men, we already knew that women were not very good in the relationship department. We knew this. Men have taken the blame for relationships falling apart for the longest. But we all know that women are, especially Western women are very difficult to deal with in relationships. They cheat just like they claim men do. They're not the best mothers, and they don't have the skill set to be a wife, but they want to be a wife, but they don't have what it takes to be a wife, because as soon as the going gets tough, they want out. They want out. And with her, speaking on her experiences, you also got to look and dive deep. When I did research into her, I went down an interesting rabbit hole. I told y'all about the 2018 tweet where she mentioned about liking girls too. She talked about hooking up with Kalani. Apparently they had a romantic relationship. It just seemed like she has no discipline when it comes to her dating life. If you have no discipline when it comes to your dating life, how do you expect any relationship to work, whether it's a male or female? She has no discipline. She really doesn't. And that is why I think she tries to go from man to woman, because she's always looking to run away from problems in the relationships instead of her looking to fix them. But her basically saying that women only see her as an object to sleep with. Don't they claim that's what men do? But women do that too. People have to understand this. Women are out here looking for people to screw. They're not looking for anything long term.
Yeah, straight up. I think because women, just the climate of social media, right? I think women mentally have said, you know what? We make more money than men. We don't necessarily need men. I got this job. I'm tired at the end of the day, but I still want to get my rocks off. So shit, I'm just trying to bust one. So hey, relationships really ain't too much of an option these days for some, not all, obviously. Because on my end, I meet a lot of women that want relationships, long term, fruitful, happy, peaceful relationships. But it's a large scale of people out there that feel differently. So it's rough, man. You just got to get in where you fit in and find the right person. It's going to take some soul searching, but you'll get there.
They're looking to hit and quit, and she's finding that out. So let's get into this article here. The girls did me dirty, Victoria said, noting that women are a little bit worse than men when it comes to dating. Singer-songwriter Victoria Monet opened up about her dating experiences with women and how they differ from dating men. The Let Me singer, who's 37, appeared on a recent episode of Angie Martinez's IRL podcast, where she revealed the struggles she faced as a bi woman dating women. She described them as a little bit worse than men, according to an Instagram post from the Jasmine brand. I mean, this is what we've been telling y'all, that these heifers are not worth it. And when men go overseas and get out of America when it comes to dating, they shame those men. They say you need to stay here and date these women. Where you have a quote unquote bi woman saying that she dates women, and women dating women are worse than dating men. The girls did me dirty, Monet said, noting that the girls don't approach me seriously, they approach me sensually, and that she wanted it to be something more serious. Let me tell you something, ladies. The majority of women are not looking for some sort of loving long-term relationship with women, especially if she's dating another bi woman. To me, these women who claim to be bi are usually just having fun with women. They're not really taking a relationship seriously. Like, I don't even think Victoria is taking a relationship with a woman seriously.
Yeah, I can attest to that. You know what I mean? I know someone that is interesting because she has a current frustration towards men. However, the last few times you talk to her, she'll say, there's this dude, and then there's that dude she met, and there's this guy she met. So it's like, okay, you may be attracted to women, but you're tired of men right now. But ultimately, what it sounds like is you want to end up with a man. You want kids. So you need a man for that. I think right now, just until you get off your beef with men, you want something relatable, somebody that helps you to feel heard. You know what I mean? But yeah, a lot of these women, they want us at the end of the day. Let's just call it what it is. You know what I mean? Now, and another thing I want to add too, with Victoria Monet, it could be possible that because she's a celebrity, the women that she's coming across could find that a bit intimidating and say, well, you know what? You're too rich. What would you want with me? I know you just see me as a short-term thing. You just can't, it could be that too. I don't know, but I'm going with option one. That at the end of the day, y'all both just want some D. Straight up.
Unless you're all in and you're a lesbian and you're all in dating women, how can you have a relationship work with women? Because when you tell them that you're bi, of course they're not going to look for anything long-term with you because you're not all in. You have one foot in, one foot out. And that's when these women out here claiming to be bi, and you wonder why these women only treat you as a physical option to have relations with. It is because you have one foot in, one foot out.
Because you've been open about the
girls did me dirty. Dirty.
Me?
No, the girls.
The girl. Really?
Yeah.
I would. This is not ever something I've ever explored, but I would always imagine that girls would be easier to manage.
Worse.
Really?
My experience has been they're a little bit worse. Yeah.
How so?
Angie Martinez, come on now, seriously. You know how much masculine energy it takes for a woman to want to date another woman? You talking about it's going to be easier? Really? Have you seen how these bi or lesbian heifers act? Like, how can you think that it was going to be easier? See, that's that propaganda. They try to push women into dating other women, talking about how better it is and how much easier it is, until these women find out the hard way that it's actually much worse.
Maybe just bad picking.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that. But also, like, girls, they don't really approach me seriously. They
You notice how Angie talked about picking, or maybe you're not picking the right person. You notice that when it comes to women dating women, they always tell me, maybe you're not picking the right person. But if it was a man, it's his fault. These men need to do this, these men need to do that, right? They always put the accountability on the men.
approach me like, oh, like sensually. And I'm like, well, I would want it to be something more serious. And I haven't really gotten that approach from many women. They're just like, oh, she's beautiful, she's attractive, or like talking about my body and stuff.
It's like a sexual
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, so maybe they don't take me seriously.
Listen, have y'all not been hearing all this Meg Thee Stallion talk? Like, a lot of women really are just defending Meg Thee Stallion because she's attractive and her body is stupid. You know what I mean? If you take away the looks, matter of fact, let this be all these women. Let Meg Thee Stallion be their homegirl. They will cook her. They be like, oh, B, you stupid. You know, how could you? And yada yada and all this. But because Meg Thee Stallion looks good and she's famous, she can do no wrong. And these women aspire to be, beauty-wise, aspire to be like her. But you still can't remove the character from that. That's like with men. After a certain point, we have to be able to look past the beautiful looks and say, you know what? Her mind ain't right. The body is amazing, but her mind not right. This is going to be a headache long term. You know, I don't think women have gotten to that point yet. Women are not getting to that point where they're saying, you know what, let me differentiate the mind from the body. She just look good, so I don't care what she does. And that's why we have people support Meg Thee Stallion with this Klay Thompson situation.
And as I said, they don't take her seriously because she has 1 foot in the gay community and 1 foot out. And they probably look down upon that. They don't respect that because you're not all in. So, of course, they're just going to treat you as just somebody that they could, sleep with. And that's about it. Because you're not all in. You're just looking for something different. But do you really want to be with a woman long term? I don't think she does.
My slight pushback with that is because I'm thinking about, like, my go-to is, okay. My slight pushback against that is, take somebody like Duke Dennis, right? Celebrity, handsome dude, and women that want him make it known that they want him. They don't care about, and they know he got multiple BMs. They know that, he might, he's single. I don't know what he does, but they have enough to go off of. But what we know is these women still want Duke Dennis. And the point I'm trying to make, right, the correlation I'm making here is Victoria Monet being attractive. Matter of fact, fuck it. Let's say Victoria Monet, was Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion is bi. As a matter of fact, I think she is. If these women really wanted her, they wouldn't care about all that extra shit. I think Victoria Monet is probably just the person that these women are finding like, hey, I just want to sleep with you. I mean, it's hard to call it, man. I don't really know. It could either be, like I said earlier, that they really like dudes, or they really don't like her like that. Maybe that is the case. I don't know. But what I'm getting at is, you already know, if someone wants you, man or woman, they'll make it known and they'll do what they have to do.
I really don't. I don't think she wants to be with women long term. I think being with women is just something she likes to do when she is not in a relationship with a man. She wants to go out here and deal with women. Chaotic. That is what you call chaotic.
But when I think of my next relationship, I've been in a space where I want, because I'm feeling so feminine, like I want the opposite energy, and I'm feeling like a masculine, or maybe it's a masculine woman.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I've never really tried that. The women that I've dated are like have been like,
Sexy too.
yeah, a little bit femme, a little bit more like in the
I gotta tell you right now, you go ahead and get you a stud muffin if you want to. You're gonna be right back where you at. They're no better. Some of them are ultra territorial. Ma'am, it really just sounds like you want some ping, some real life ping. That's all it is. You want a man. You want someone to knock that back loose. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody to tear that up from a man. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. I mean, now you could try your stud muffin. You might find some happiness with that, but I don't think you're gonna find too much success with that. I could be wrong. No hate towards, you know what I mean? No hate. I got some people I know that's stud muffins, so ain't a dig at them. It's just what I'm hearing is she wants some male ping from an actual man, and not just his ping. She wants everything that is very much the essence of a man. She wants the muscles, the beard, the manliness. You know what I mean?
I'm telling y'all, she wants a feminine woman. Feminine women dealing with feminine women. That is never gonna work. I think she wants to deal with women because she's just attracted to beautiful women. I think she's just attracted to beautiful women. This is why she don't date the butch lesbians. Because if she wanted somebody that tries to display masculine energy, she deals with men. When she deals with women, she wants other feminine energy to mingle with, right? But again, are these women truly all in on dating women, or if it's just fun? And she's coming across girls that just want to have fun, but she's trying to make a relationship out of it. And these girls just want to have fun. They don't want to be with you long term.
middle or more femme than masculine. But I also think about like children and just like be thrown against the wall. So I'm so weak, I'm feminine, and like just this masculine figure. So in my head, I think it might be a guy.
Yeah, that's where you're at right now.
Right now, it
I
could
would think
change.
because you have.
So that is the conversation they're having. This conversation that women are having in 2026. Very confused. Women are so confused. They don't know what they want. They really don't. And that is why a lot of them are single now, because they don't know what they want. These are confused people. Victoria is a very confused woman. But she's 37. You know, she's not 27. She's 37, and she's still at a point of confusion. She doesn't know what she wants. That's crazy. That's why I don't see her being in no long-term relationship anytime soon. I really don't. Because she doesn't know what she wants. That's why she doesn't know whether she wants a man or a woman. You're not going to find love like that that's long lasting. You're not going to find that. You're confused. And this is what going on now. They try to push women to date other women, not understanding that they're not going to get along. Women don't get along with each other. They really don't. So thinking that two feminine women are going to make a relationship where it's not going to work. That's what she's trying to do. And what man is going to want that? What man is going to want a woman who's confused like this? Putting them out here, there, and everywhere. So let me know in the comment section. Let me your thoughts. Like,
Nah, straight up. I listen. First off, Victoria, hi, how you doing? I'm Hugh. Just call me Steph, though. I got you, baby. Trust me. I know. Let me start clowning. But no, all seriousness. I think when she finds the guy that fills in those holes, let's stop being nasty, y'all. I'm talking about the void that she's looking for. Y'all are weird. But once she finds that guy, I think that'll be her answer. I don't think she'll probably still be attractive to women. Matter of fact, this type of woman right here, right? This is a gem. And now let me explain why. Because this is the type of women who finds women sexually attractive, but knows that, especially now that she's experienced, knows that long term, she can't be with them. So when she gets with a guy that's kind of like, hey, you know, I want to explore something poly. She very well may be into the poly thing, or she may be into inviting women to the bedroom with her man, you know what I mean? So, and she's a pretty girl, she's talented and, you know, seems like a sweet girl. So I just hope that the guy that she comes across is a nice guy and doesn't fuck her over, because something good can turn into something bad with the wrong person. So that's my hot take on that. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Leave a comment in below. Y'all think that she's switching back to fellas, or y'all think she's doing a poly? What y'all think? Let us know in the comments. And I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace out.